Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just in different locations. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. I'm showing you part of what's been marked as States 108. Zoom in. Is this the same Chevy Malibu?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to start kind of from the bottom. What is this one that we can see? What date and time is that?
I'm sorry, I didn't see which one you want.
I apologize. This bottom one, right?
It's a photo of the picture of the vehicle in Galveston. Without seeing the exact return, I don't know exactly where it's at. I believe it's outbound.
Do you know what date and time it is?
That's on the 7th at 11:50.
So, Friday morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then moving up to the next one, what date and time is that?
That is on the 7th as well at 12:15.
Okay. So also Friday now, early afternoon?
Yes, ma'am. PM stay time.
Okay. And then this next one, that I believe is the one highlighted and what we see on the right-hand side. Tell me what we're looking at in that part.
So that is a photo from the 8th at 7:26 in the morning. It's on US 59 in Inez, Texas.
And on the other half of States 108, is this a map essentially of Texas?
Correct, with the location of the vehicle, or the camera.
So is that's showing where Inez is, correct?
Correct.
Now, are you familiar with where on this map Bay Cliff would be? What direction?
It'd be northeast.
So towards the top right corner of States 108?
Correct.
And where would Laredo be?
That would be southwest from there.
So on the bottom left corner?
Yes.
So is it fair to say to get from Bay Cliff to Laredo, you pass through Inez?
Yes.
Is that one of the ways you could go?
Yes.
Once you utilized the flock system and Vigilant to see where Travis Hodge had moved, what was the next step that you had in the investigation?
Attempting to locate Travis Hodge.
And were you able to locate Travis Hodge?
Correct.
How was it, or where was it that you located him?
I located his vehicle in the 400 block of Louisiana Avenue in Bay Cliff.
Okay. And once you located him, what did you do?
I sat on the vehicle and conducted fixed surveillance.
And that would be my question. When you say you sat on a vehicle, what is it you're doing?
I parked my car on the far east end of Louisiana Avenue and watched the vehicle to see if it moved.
Okay. So what we think of is like old school surveillance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And at some point, did that vehicle move?
Yes.
And what happened next?
I observed the vehicle back out of the driveway and head west on Louisiana Avenue. I forget the name of the street that it dead ends into, but it's right behind an elementary school. There's a stop sign there, and I observed a traffic violation on the vehicle.
Okay. Once you observe that traffic violation, what occurs?
I relayed that information to Sergeant Fowler, who conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle.
And did you assist Sergeant Fowler with that traffic stop?
Yes.
When you arrived at that traffic stop, tell us what you saw.
So it took Travis a while to stop, and as I was getting out of my car, Sergeant Fowler was asking Travis to step out.
Okay, I was like, just make sure you don't tell me what anybody else says.
No, he was getting him out of the car.
Okay.
He got out of the car and kind of walked to the back of the vehicle, and he began speaking with Sergeant Fowler. I stayed up at the front driver door that was still open, looked down, and immediately, in plain view, observed a bag of methamphetamine.
Okay. And so when you say you see something in plain view, as law enforcement, what does that give you the right to do in a vehicle?
It is probable cause to search the vehicle.
Okay. And what happens next?
We conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle.
What else was located inside that vehicle?
There was a set of keys and a magnetic box. I I gave those keys to Detective Hudson. There was also some more meth that was later found in the vehicle.
After you located the keys and some more methamphetamine, what's the next step that occurs for your part of the investigation?
I was advised to go to a storage facility off of 646, just outside of Bay Cliff.
So you said just outside of Bay Cliff?
Yeah, it's technically Texas City.
And that storage unit, was there a certain number that you were sent to?
Correct, Unit 191.
And what were you to do when you got to that storage facility?
When I first got there, I spoke with the manager who was there. Speaking with her, I was able to obtain gate records of when Travis entered and exited that gate. Also got a rental contract from him and access in and out of the storage facility so that our other guys could come in.
Your Honor, may I approach? Actually, I apologize. I don't need to approach yet.
Okay.
State's going to move to admit States 102 and... Nope, not 102. I handed the wrong thing earlier. I'll fix that. States 104 and States 105A and B, which is the rental agreement and the accompanying business records affidavit.
No objection.
So that's 104 and 105 A and B?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And may I finish?
Those will be admitted, hearing no objection. Yes.
And may I have my question?
Yes.
In States 104, Detective, what is this?
That's what's called a BRA, or a business records affidavit.
And is this what you received from the manager at public storage?
Correct.
You stated you obtained a rental agreement and entrance exit data, correct?
Correct.
So in States 105, what is this?
That's the rental agreement in the storage facility.
Can you tell me what date the unit was rented?
That would be February the 9th.
And going off that calendar we've been working on, does that mean it was Sunday?
Yes.
And what unit was it that was rented?
Unit 191.
Is that the same one you were sent to look through?
Correct.
And then as far as customer information, who rented this unit?
Travis Hodge.
And we see here an address. Is that around the same area where you completed your fixed surveillance earlier?
Correct.
In States 105B, is this that entry and exit information that we talked about?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the first timestamp that Travis enters the storage unit?
February 9th at 4:31 p.m.
And does it also tell you how they entered?
Yes, with a keypad.
Okay. And is it fair to say that Travis comes and goes from this storage unit multiple times?
Yes.
And we see the date changes here at the bottom. When is it he comes back after that first day?
The 14th.
And does he come back a couple more days as time goes on?
Yes, the 18th, 19th, and 25th.
Now, do you recall what day it was that you stopped Travis?
I do not. I can refer to my notes to you.
If you would refresh your memory and then just look up at me once you feel refreshed.
Just was I need to clarify.
Sure, Judge.
Were there 3 exhibits in 105? Was there 105 and 105A and B? Or was there merely 105A and 105B?
Only 105A and 105B, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm ready.
All right, what date was it?
February the 26th.
And so we just looked at that entrance and exit data. Is it fair to say that Travis came and went from that storage unit up until the day before y'all stopped him on traffic?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you obtained the information from the manager, Miss Lundy, what was the next thing that you did at the storage unit, if anything?
I went to the storage unit where there was a consent search for the storage unit.
And I know it may sound self-explanatory, but what's the difference between a consent search or, say, a search warrant like you executed on 472315?
So consent search is when, say I want to search your car, I ask you, hey, can I search your car? You tell me yes. If you deny consent, I need to get in there to search whatever you have. I can apply for a search warrant as long as there's probable cause for that search warrant. I can obtain a search warrant, which is signed by a judge that authorizes me to go in there and search whatever I need to.
And so is the consent for Unit 191 similar to the consent that Christian Atkins gave you to search his apartment?
Yes.
When you searched Unit 191, what did you observe?
There were some firearms. I believe there were some magazines. There was a broken iPad. There wasn't a whole lot in there.
But do you recall that there was a broken iPad and some firearms?
Yes.
Okay. Now, was it you who documented or collected the items in that storage unit, or did you observe while that happened?
I just observed while that happened.
And is that similar to what the house and ID team comes in?
Yes.
Okay. Once you completed that search of Unit 191, what was the next thing that you did as your part in the investigation? I can ask you a little differently.
I did draft some search warrants. I don't know if that was before or after.
Okay.
I drafted search warrants for Uriah's phone and Tara's phone.